Hiveswap, Act 1, Act 4. Well met, distant land of YouTube. North Trailsmith at your service, continuing the adventures of Joey, Jude, and Byers the pigeon. Oh, well. Strife. Charge. Meta luck next time. Flip the flap out. Flip skipped. Distracting delectable. Delectable disdained. Pardon me, boy. Can you give me a shine? Opening night. Pad. Thrill 'em with daylight. Face full of slammers. Get a coffin ready. Spice to meet you. Mix the mark. Spice to meet you. Mixed success. Joey, thank you for tactically brilliant seasonings, murder. Byers has payload. Repeat, Byers has payload. Over. Thanks, do you know how I might get him down? He seems pretty terrified. Negative, Byers simply has unfortunate mercenary streak. Should respond to enticement. Over. How do you bribe a pigeon? Sounds like setup for a riddle, or perhaps joke. Over. Bye, Jude. Over and out. You're even out of dog food. Things really have gotten desperate. You guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what was, retrospectively, the worst possible time. It looks like all that fracas with the monster got him pretty shook up. You might have to find something in here in the kitchen you can tempt him with. As you do not have flight capability, the pigeon remains out of reach. Maybe he needs enticing. What do pigeons like? Oh. You got the saltine cracker. Or you can rate from this meager cabinet is the stalest, tiniest, worst cracker. The pigeon just saw you kill that monster with this stuff. There's no way he'll go for it. If pogs are what it takes to get him off the fridge, he can stay up there. There's gotta be something else around here he'd be more Oddly enough, you aren't sure if these are safe for birds. After the violent strangled death of that monster, you're a little nervous about just feeding things to other things at random. Maybe there's something safe around here, like bread. Bread-like, at least. Success. This little fellow, Byers, you think? Yes, you're pretty sure this is Byers. Gobbles down the stale cracker as you tuck him into your pocket. He's got a little parcel around his neck, which you're fine with letting him hold on to until you actually figure out what you're supposed to do with it. Okay, got the marbles. Do you want me to send the pigeon back? No. Over. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to shout, just worried. Please protect Byers. His chances of surviving a return trip very remote. Over. Okay, yeah, good point. Seems pretty dicey out there. Affirmative. Over. I'll just use these marbles, or whatever, then. I'll let you know how it goes. Affirmative. Good luck, sis. Over and out. You carefully remove the marble pouch from around his neck and, believe it or not, shove the marbles into the empty eye sockets. You discard the pouch. What an evening it's been. Your paw's love of globes knows no bounds, but you don't recognize any of the continents on this one. You'd have a better idea of what you are looking at if you could read those scribbly labels. All you can make sense of is the X mark. Could it indicate treasure? You did it. The attic key has been found. You got what you assume to be the attic key. Got the key. Heading back up to the attic now. Careful, may not be that simple. Over. What do you mean, none of this has been simple? It's been downright convoluted. Noticing hostile elements, grouping serpents, massing. Over. Oh, jeez. We'll try to back you up if possible. Remain alert, sis. Over. Always am, bro. Over and out. Well, you're certainly complicit in this ghoulish little horror show now, aren't you, Joey Clare? Oh, nah. Not good. And another one. Alright, what? Oh. Joey is currently knocked out and has nothing to say about this huge, hungry, terrifying monster. Maybe someone else can help you. Joey took a brutal hit. She's down for the count. You've got to find some way to distract those monsters until she can get back on her feet. Oh. You're probably the only kid in school that owns one of these babies. Well, if those kids get stranded in the middle of the ocean, then joke's on them until they start to die. The chamber is empty because you observe proper flare gun safety protocols, but maybe you should load because you also observed some scary stuff this evening. The perfect place to store your flares. Well, some of them. It's also where you keep your beeper, but you really don't want to get into that right now. You retrieve the cache of flares you are keeping in your metal chest. Combined with your flare gun, they're a tactical treasure. Breath held, hands steady. You carefully load the flares into the flare gun. There is no going back now. The genie is out of the bottle. You fire the flare gun. Courage or Frohike. Langley's cowardice. Currying favor. Girl, pull the currying around. Positive reinforcement. That was just awful. Beg for a treat. Beggar luck next time. Electrolyte him up. It's anode from me. Putting on the rates. No vacancy. Divertisement. Don't divert his mention it. Excuse me. No excuses. Now would be a really great time for Jude to fire another flare. You fire another flare. Hey, jerk. Delighted to see ya. You know when you're getting past this thing, focus on the smaller ones for now. You fire another Okay, so you don't fire another flare. Run, Joey, run. What are you doing? Hurry, use the key. And it's gone. Joey, come in. Please report status. Joey, hello, it's Jude. Joey, are you okay? Joey, please, over. Yes, I'm safe. I'm in the attic. Just barely made it. Phew. Over. Locked in, actually. I dropped the key. Safer in attic than rest of house. Key can be retrieved later. Over. I think you're right. The way they smashed through the living room window and the front door. If I'd stayed in my room, I'd be a goner. Separated us with Vanguard. Destabilized power. Probe defenses. Finally attempted entry through multiple points of ingress. Basic siege tactics. Over. I didn't realize you actually knew this stuff. I kinda just thought you just liked pretending to be a spy or whatever. We'll take as compliment. Over. Anyway, thanks. So I'll just hole up here for now, I guess. Are you safe in the treehouse? Should you try calling your friends or something? Didn't want to risk their involvement. always a gamble engaging soldiers of fortune. But maybe time. Remain secure in location and ignore object under curtain. Over. Sure thing. Totally. Uh-huh. Joey, please. Over. Whatever you say. Definitely not going to investigate this weird thing that I have never seen before while locked in the attic with nothing else to do. Data insufficient to determine. Over. Well, I'll let you know when I find out. Joey, don't... There, seriously, and out, or... You there? Don't go near, or it's really a bad idea. Or... Jude, can you repeat that? Lots of static. Joey, can't lose you. Please don't go near the portal. Or... Did you say... portal? There is no reply. There's some kind of weird interference. You're getting even more freaked out than you already were, which was severely. Well, turns out you live in a house that has a hand in a jar in it. You must now carry this knowledge with you forever. You've left them hanging long enough. In fact, as you stare at the gross, desiccated hand in the jar, you begin to suspect that the time for you to break open this jar and slap an anonymous dead hand against your own alive hand has, tragically, passed. It's locked and you're safely on this side. Thank goodness. The handwriting is barely legible, and there's no return address, leaving you with no more information than you had before you looked at it. There is a fair few typos in this story, apparently. Since he got his first best shotgun, this one fell out of favor and now primarily functions as a home to a thick layer of attic dust. Meanwhile, its favorite brother is living out a shotgun's daydream in the hands of your paw. There is no chance you are going to pick up this gun, and you certainly aren't going to lock and load anytime soon. It just isn't going to happen. Disguising your identity and impairing your vision wouldn't really help matters much. You're pretty sure the monsters are going to eat anybody they meet. Ick. More of his guns. These are antiques and would probably fetch a tidy sum at auction. But you think the only real perk to the antiquity is it probably means it's been ages since they were used to murder anything furry and precious. You don't use guns. These are definitely loaded though. Your paw doesn't leave unloaded guns lying around. Or hanging precariously in decaying nets either. Geez, this is right over your room. You can't avoid noticing the drape rustling around, although you really wish you could. Better see what's under there now, though, before it gets the drop on you. The keyhole. It calls out to your mind. Wait, what? You. Key. You picture your heirloom. Key. Get it. Use it. Start it. Now. Key. Key. You have no idea what this is. You don't know where it came from or how long it's been here. Did Jude know about this? Is that why he really sent you to the attic? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did your paw know? It looks kinda different from the stuff he usually dumps off here. Feels different, your mind, at least you. Wait, what? You? You're having trouble thinking clearly. Trouble keeping your train of thought. How long have you been standing here? You feel like you should somehow, like you were always going to. It's a difficult sense to describe, even to yourself, but what goes in there? You place Byers next to the keyhole. He gets that look in his eye, the look a watchmaker gets when presented with a broken watch. The look a surgeon gets when opening up a broken person. The practiced evaluation of a familiar problem. That hesitation, and with incomparable confidence, the pigeon jams his beak right in the keyhole and gets stuck. You wiggle it free. That was a goddamn stupid pigeon. Oh yeah, definitely. Your brother's Pogs, the crappy cardboard discs with cartoon characters on them, the things that didn't exist until a few years ago, are the secret answer to activating this enormous clockwork snake machine that's been your ag forever. Puzzle solved, adventure over. Something goes in there, yeah, but you don't think it's batteries. This feels important. Maybe the most important thing you've ever seen. You don't think you should waste it by dumping it all over this weird machine. If you are going to feed this thing, why don't you feed the mouths on the side? Although, you don't really want to get anywhere near those. Those things on the sides, those don't look like pets. Well, not good ones anyway. They do look like they might be hungry. Yes, definitely. Yes, jeez, wow, yes, you, okay, yeah. You want to do that. Just, yeah, the keyhole. Do it, do it. You feel like you have to. Uh-oh. Well. Oh. Uh-oh. Hiveswap. End of Act 1. Act 4.